What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Hell's Newsletter. We have finally made it. Oof. Do you know what day it is?
Um, no, not really. I'm not gonna.
It is episode 30.
Oh shit! Wait,
We
what the
have put
fuck?
out 30 episodes of this podcast as of this episode.
That's ridiculous.
30 fucking episodes.
See, and
This is
that's the
crazy.
thing. And now that I've listened to a lot of more podcasts, that is fucking rookie numbers, bro. Do
It
you
is
know?
it is rookie numbers, but I will
Lucy,
say, like most podcasts fail after 7 episodes. We are still fucking here.
that's true. That's true. I'm not saying that's anything against us. That's
Oh, it's still
bad.
rookie
That's just
numbers
us
though.
starting. That's just us starting out.
Yeah.
And the way we do our scheduling. But like, Joe Rogan, right?
They drop podcasts every
Uh,
other week.
they no every day.
Or
It's
in some
daily.
cases there's that. There's
So
no way
they
we have the
have
time
like
to do daily.
1,000. Oh no, God no. He has 1,000 plus episodes.
Oh fuck no! There's no way we could do that. 1,000+ episodes. If you drop one a day, you'd have to do that for 4 years to even get over 1,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, no, we're on
But
episode 30. We're doing it.
yeah, that's yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing good.
I think there's still some stuff we gotta improve. Like me and
Oh, of
Lucy have
course. We've already
talked
started
about
discussions on some stuff.
yeah.
Let's keep some of it
Just some
hush.
minor stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just some minor stuff. Like we're gonna make like some of the thumbnails better.
Yeah, we want to improve our thumbnails a bit. I'm thinking we can also start putting thumbnails maybe up on Spotify, or at least different artwork for each episode.
Yeah, we can do that actually.
Yeah. Start fixing that up a little bit.
Think about it. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I mean, we mentioned last episode what we're going to be doing today, which is a Marvel movie and show and everything they've done from phase 1 to 4 tier list.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is a clarification, by the way. This list also includes the Sony Spider-Man universe. They're also included in this because they are in.
Oh, big bet. I love those.
Yeah. Also, huge spoiler alert. Okay,
Yeah, we are going to be talking about everything. If you haven't seen this, click off. Go listen to any other episode.
Just don't listen to it. All right.
Go listen to any other episode. Come back after you've seen all the movies.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, how do you want to do this? Do you just want to go down the list, or do you want to go in like?
I was about to say I can just pull up the list and we can just start from the top and go down.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right. We'll start from the top list and just keep moving down with it. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, I'm gonna be sneezing a lot. Sorry. The pollen here is absolutely ridiculous.
You are all good.
I want you to know. To tell you a story, okay? I watched my dad wash his car at 4:00, right?
Yes.
And he was all done, right? And he pulls it out, leaves it outside, right? He goes inside to take a shit, Lucy, to take a shit. He walks outside, his car is covered in pollen.
Yep.
It looks the exact same that it did before.
Dude, you cannot wash your car and leave the water on it. You're fucked.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but I digress. Anyways, to get started with here, for context, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in the haven't watched category,
Yes.
or stuff that only one of us will have a say on.
Yes.
Like Lucy has seen a lot more than I have, so.
I will say I definitely have a few unpopular opinions that are bound to piss some actual Marvel fans off. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh boy, here we go.
This will be fun.
All right.
Round number 1.
It's like I'll blow my nose.
It's all good. Round 1. What are we doing?
Yeah, sorry. I blow my nose like a dad, so I thought I wouldn't want to get that on the recording.
All good, man.
All right. So the first thing we have here is the show Thor, like the cinematic short Thor's Hammer.
I haven't seen it, to be honest. I don't watch the cinematic shorts. So I mean,
I was about to say I have not seen that at all.
I don't watch a lot of the shorts. They seem cool in theory, but I'm just not a fan of them, to be honest.
But yeah, I've never seen this before. I never really look at the shorts, which is funny because I have Disney Plus, Hulu, everything. I
I
have
do
all of
too.
it.
I do too. I
I have
just don't
all the
like.
show.
I
I
just don't
you
look at
know.
the shorts because I mean I just don't care. Like I
The
mean,
thing is I would want to watch them. I'll binge watch them one day, but like,
yeah. I mean,
it's
I'll
not
binge.
it's not my immediate thing.
I'll binge watch them eventually. I'm sure. It's just for right now. I'm kind of like on a break from Marvel because I miss their old stuff. Like the new
Yeah,
stuff's
fair.
cool. Don't get me wrong, but like the shows are nice. But I mean, the new movies, I'm just kind of getting a little sick of them. I'm like, they just feel less and less like movies and more like action, just grabs.
Yeah, cash grabs.
Yeah,
I think it'll get better
it will.
as
I think
Phase
they got a little
5.
caught up with Endgame and everything, like, as they were like bringing everything to the
I
very
was
like
about
to
to
the
say
largest
the thing is
climax.
is
I think they were just
I
kind of
was about to
keep
say
going up.
we have to the problem is we compare everything to Endgame. And Endgame was like we'll get to that. We'll
Well,
talk about Endgame.
I mean, it's that, but I think it's just like they tried to like keep one upping everything instead just like
Yeah,
they should be restarting, reintroducing these characters how they did in like their original movies and then build up again.
true, true, true.
But yeah. What's round
But
number two?
round number 2 is the Agent Carter series.
I haven't seen
Uh,
all of it, but I've seen
haven't
a
seen
few
it.
episodes, and I mean I like it.
Okay,
I would rank it around a B tier.
a B tier. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's not bad by any means. It's just not something I could fully get into. Not something I could really like,
right.
fully capture my attention.
Okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna put the other 2 seasons in because they, of course, they pull it out by seasons
Oh, of
and
course,
pay
yeah.
all
The
the
other
pictures. So,
haven't seen, just throw those in haven't seen.
all right,
The
yeah,
other two
that's what I'm
seasons.
gonna do. All right. Yeah, that was a quick one. Again, I haven't seen most 90% of the TV shows. So,
Yeah, same. The movies are gonna be something I'm gonna be able to dive a lot more into.
oh yeah, for sure. Up next we have Agents of Shield. It's another TV series.
I would put that in A. I did watch a few seasons of that. I really enjoyed that show, and I think the reason I did was just specifically because of Coulson. He's
Okay.
he's such a good character. The guy who plays him, I can't remember his name right now, but he's a great actor. I love him.
So
I will
oh,
say
okay.
I fell off the series around I think season 4 or 5. But I enjoyed it for the first few seasons. It was good. I'd rank it around an A tier.
All right. I'm gonna
Not like top dog
signpost.
stuff, but not bad by any means, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. It sounds about right. I've never seen it.
That's valid.
Uh, but I will put the rest of the series. I put the first 4 seasons into A tier,
The rest of it
and
can go and haven't
then
seen.
yeah, yeah. All right, and then up next we have the series. Oh, Slingshot. I can't read
Have
it.
not heard
Sorry,
of
the
it.
text is really small. Yeah, no, I don't
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
what
I've heard of
Slingshot
it yet. Let
is.
me look it up real quick.
Yeah, what is Slingshot? That's one thing I haven't heard of.
Slingshot Google, I don't want you to know my location right now, okay?
Oh boy, they're gonna fucking send a nuke.
Oh, it's in Marvel's Agents of Shield, Slingshot. Following the
Oh.
character of Elena Yo-Yo Rodriguez as an inhuman with the ability. I cannot read right now.
That is all good.
An inhuman with the ability to move with super speed as she struggles to balance the restrictions of recently instituted Sokovia Accords.
Oh, so that's set around the time of Age of Ultron. A little bit after. Or no, it's sorry, Civil
Okay.
War. Civil War, not Age of Ultron. Civil War is what it's set
Oh,
around.
right. I gotcha. I remember that now. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah,
Alright.
again, I've never seen it.
Haven't heard of it. Yeah, I don't have to see it either.
All right, we'll have to put it in the haven't watch.
Yeah.
Up next we have All Hail the King.
That I saw a tiny bit of. It's basically about the Mandarin. Um,
Mhm.
not like the actual Mandarin as far as I'm aware. It was closer to Trevor, the guy from Iron Man 3. Um,
Right. Okay.
I think it was more about him. I don't remember all of it, but I mean, I'd put it in haven't watched to be honest, because I mean, I've seen it, I just don't remember it at all.
Don't remember it at all. Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
also
very
haven't seen
notable.
it. Okay. All right. All right. Here's something. Here's something. Something I can rank finally.
All right,
All right. Ant-Man, the first movie.
the first Ant-Man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to vote, or do you want to do it at the same time like we did the last tier list?
No, you can go first.
All right.
We can go back and forth.
Personally, I would rank Ant-Man at a B, and there's a few
Okay.
reasons for doing so. A, I like how it wasn't an immediate throw into action or anything. I love how there was like a build up to it. And it wasn't like,
Right.
oh, like it wasn't like these most of these characters where it was like, oh, this like just this person was thrown into this by accident. They had never intended on becoming this. Like, no, this guy was literally chosen by somebody and it was like, all right, let's see. Can he actually get in here? And that's one
Hmm.
thing I really liked was that. And it's also I can't remember the guy's name. Um God, what is that actor's name? The Mexican dude,
Which one? Uh,
comedy guy.
I can't remember. Yeah,
Who's the cast
I
of
know
Ant-Man
who
real
you're
quick?
talking about. Uh, uh,
Google. Google save us.
Ant-Man cast. Oh no, no. I don't know.
That's all good. But like for those who
Michael Pena.
yes. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the
yeah, okay.
Mexican with the glasses, right? The guy in the van.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I love his character. I love him in anything he's in, to be honest, because he's such a great comedic actor. He's also in The Martian, which I watched recently, and I love him.
Hmm.
He's such a great comedic actor. Like he hits everything right, and it's perfect. And I will also
Oh, for
say,
sure.
yeah, and I mean I'll also say the Russian dude in Ant Man is great. Specifically from Ant Man and the Wasp when he goes on that whole Baba Yaga thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking Ghost shows up. We'll get into that. Yeah.
That's actually up next. Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
Baba
for
Yaga.
me, yeah, I was about to say I agree. I agree with you, Lucy. It's a B tier. It's a good movie, but it's not.
It wasn't the best. It was
It's
just
not
kind
the
of
cream of
like,
the
eh.
crop.
It was just kind of
You
like,
know.
eh. It was all right. Wasn't the best thing though.
Yeah, but I wasn't like disappointed that it came out or anything.
Oh no,
It was
not at
good.
all. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was nice. Plus, I mean, the way
Yeah.
they did
So
like all the suits and everything, the way they like actually incorporated the fight scenes between enlarging versus shrinking was honestly very cool. Like
yeah,
you'd
yeah, it was pretty
think
sick.
you'd think they would have contained it to one or the other, but I love how they actually incorporated both. Like shrinking, growing, and fighting while doing both.
Right. But
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we'll slide it into the B tier.
All right.
Um, Up next we'll have here. I'm gonna
Ant Man and the
swap some
Wasp.
things. Yeah, I'm gonna swap some things here real quick because some of it is out of order.
That is all
Uh,
good.
Technical difficulties here.
And we're
All
back.
right. Well,
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. Essentially, what happened? We were looking for Quantum Mania in the list, but we realized that's actually Phase 5, not Phase 4. And this tier list
yep.
ends at Phase 4. At the end of Phase 4, I should say. So it ends with the last movie being No Way Home, which is technically
Yeah.
Phase 5, but
No.
most people count it in.
No. The Black Panther's in here as well.
Oh, Wakanda Forever's in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it ends midway through Phase 5. But
I lied.
yes, it's
I
not.
lied. Don't
Okay,
worry
so
about
it
it.
ends with
Anyways.
No Way Home, which is the very beginning of Phase 5, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Anyways, Ant-Man and the Wasp. What would you rate it, Lucy?
That one, I I don't know if this is going to be popular or not. I'm going to throw that in C tier And the reason behind it for me there is because that movie felt a bit rushed, if it makes sense. So it was
Right.
kind of stupid with how it was just there was zero explanation. Scott, like I mean, they explained it throughout the movie, but Scott's suddenly on house arrest. You know, they're like fucking Hank and his daughter are fighting for their fucking building. Fucking Ghost is in here all of a sudden. There's some random fucking doctor that Hank used to know. There's fucking this random gang mobster going after the. It's like kind of just all around, like what? To me, it
Right.
just felt like there was way too much going on, and they should have just kept it with like Ghost, and then Ant Man and Hank and all them, versus adding in
Eh.
like all of these other difficult characters. Like I know the Doctor was somewhat involved with Ghost, but it's kind of just like, eh. I feel like you could have done a lot of stuff without it and still had a good movie.
True. True. Oh, hang on. Oh,
Bless you.
Jesus Christ. Um, I actually didn't see this movie. This is one of the few MCU movies I haven't seen.
That's fair.
So yeah. From what I've heard from it, I've heard it's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty mid.
It is. It is. It was not like it wasn't a bad movie, but there was nothing special about it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we'll slap it in the C tier.
All right. Next up,
All right. Oh boy. Oh God, they're out of order again.
I'd just say fuck the order.
Boy, it's missing. Where's the first Avengers? That's the problem.
Oh, is the first Avengers not on
The
there?
next, yeah, the next one that we were gonna do, the next one on the list here is Avengers: Age of Ultron, but
Okay,
the
find the
first
original
Avengers
Avengers.
isn't here.
It's not on the list at all.
I don't think so.
Oh,
How could you miss that?
yeah. Here, real quick, let me go onto the list myself and see what I can find.
There it is. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
found it. All right, cool.
Okay. Yeah. And then I gotta move that there as well, so I know. Okay. We're good. Anyways,
All right. Now, you want to go first on this one?
on the Avengers, the first
Yes.
movie.
The very first Avengers.
All right. So the very first Avengers. When I saw it, I saw it in theaters. I'd
Same.
give it. I feel like most people would give it like a solid A tier, right?
Yes.
Because it's the first Avengers movie. It's pretty good. It introduces all the characters and everything. But after seeing what they've done with the Avengers now, I'm not gonna lie. When you watch it back now, it seems like it was very good. The visuals and everything were
Yeah.
great. I'm not gonna say it was just
Yeah.
like a mid movie or bad movie. But I definitely put it in B tier. It's just something that just feels off about it.
Surprisingly,
Whenever I go watch it
we were
back,
ac-
yeah,
we
it's
were actually in agreement here. Um,
yeah,
and I mean, I might be able to explain what feels off about it, because at least in my opinion, the thing that always had fucked with me about the movie is yes, I know technically Thor set the movie up with Loki disappearing into space at the end of it, but the fact that he just appears out of the Tesseract and has his eyes set for Earth does not make a whole lot of sense to me.
true,
Like
yeah,
it kind of just felt like they needed an enemy, and they were like, okay, well Loki's set up, yeet, and just he was there.
yeah, yeah,
Because
and
I
he was
mean,
just there, yeah,
yeah, and they try to explain away with like the Chitauri and everything like that, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I get it, but like, what was his real motivation for going after Earth? Like in the Thor movie, he sends a robot to Earth to go kill his brother, but I feel like that's not nearly enough for a want to go and have to try and take over the planet. There's not
oh
enough
for
like
sure,
drive or motivation there for me. And I mean, secondly,
yeah,
if this guy is going after Infinity Stones or like the Tesseract, for example, how the hell does he not know the power that's sitting inside of his staff?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's true.
That relates to
Yeah.
Age of Ultron for those who don't know, but like, yeah,
Yeah, which is the next movie, right?
yes,
The next movie. Okay. But yeah, I was about to say, I think we'll agree here and slap it into the B tier.
yeah. All right.
But still a good movie. Still a good movie.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's like it's not one that I don't like watching. Like it's great. It's just
My favorite.
the beginning was kind of a
Yeah.
broke thing.
Yeah, my favorite scene is the Hulk slamming Loki over and over.
And now, I am
That
a
shit
god,
gets
you
every
dull
time.
creature, and I will not be bullied by. Fun fact, actually, one thing I love about that scene, I don't know if this is true, but I heard at one
Uh,
point that the how that scene went, like with his speech when he was yelling at Hulk. I don't know if this is true or
right.
not, but I heard that Tom had just handed one of the crew a rope and said, "I'm going to yell the speech. Pull it whenever you feel is necessary," and that's how they did that.
That's amazing.
Like, I don't know if it's true or not. I hope to God it is, because that's the funniest way I've ever heard of something like that happening.
So you can just get yeah, it's true though. You can get the genuine reaction.
Yeah, you can get the genuine, like, there's no like accidental cutoff or anything. He just like from what I heard, apparently, like, allegedly he had someone tie a rope around his leg and just had one of the cast members like yank it in the middle of him yelling.
Yep.
So it's glorious.
Oh yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's the
But
best.
up next we have Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh,
Do
this
you
is
want
gonna be my very first unpopular opinion.
to? I don't think it will be because I'm not gonna lie to you. This movie's not that good. All
That's why
right.
it's gonna be my first unpopular opinion.
This really
I personally would rank it in A. Now,
interesting.
now,
I would put it in C tier. I'm not gonna lie.
that's fair. Now I can explain why I'd put it in A.
Okay.
Ultron was really the only villain in the MCU for me that actually felt like they had motivation for, like, everything. And
Uh-huh.
that's one of the reasons the movie speaks to me. I completely
Right.
understand why people say it's a bad movie. Like, they fucked a lot of shit up in that, believe me. But
Yeah.
it's the raw power that Ultron gives off as a villain, and the actual like the first shattering of the Avengers that you actually feel. Because, like,
Right.
like, it's that you see him working as a team. Like, it's one of the things, like, when they're first raiding Strucker's lab in the beginning of the movie. It's the first kind of scene where you see these guys working as a team that's not against some world-ending event. Like,
True.
it's
Yeah.
just them working together as the Avengers, as the team they're supposed to be. And the one thing I love
Hmm.
about it is I love how after that, after they get the scepter back, after they create the fucking murder bot, in Banner's own words there, the thing I love about it is the fact that just the raw power Ultron displays on that immediate attack inside Avengers HQ, and just the second the attack is over, just how shattered the Avengers feel. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the
True.
cinematics there captured it like beautifully for me, because it's just like, you've got Steve and the others on one side, you've got Tony and Banner on this side. Banner's kind of backing down. He's like, okay, we fucked up. And Tony's over here like, no, 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 no. We didn't create a fucking murder bot. Like, this is the shit that we did. We were not close. We were working on it. And I just love how
Yeah.
shattered it feels, and I love how, like, as it gets to the end of the movie, Ultron just gears up more and more to becoming this theoretical god above humanity. And it goes from that because he's learning from Tony himself. Because Ultron is like almost a perfect representation of Tony from the first Iron Man movie. So I love how he basically becomes this theoretical god, and then they just have to face kind of the worst nightmare out of their own creation, because it's
Yeah.
escalation.
Fair.
The reason Ultron became the way he did is because the Avengers escalate.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
But yeah, that's my
I
reason
just
for A
think
tier.
I just think the relationship between Rogers and Tony Stark was very, very petty.
It was petty. I will
Like
admit it
it
was
was
petty. They
very
fucked it up.
petty.
They did fuck it up. I will
I
admit
think
that.
it could have been. I think it could have been written a little better.
I mean, I think a lot of it could have been
But
written better. Like I mean, there is another thing I didn't really like about it, and I mean, this is like very minor thing, but like I kind of hated how they treated Banner's intelligence as a bit of a joke during it.
yeah,
Like,
fair,
the fact
fair.
that he's talking about like vibranium and stuff like that. Smartest, like
Mm.
literally one of the smartest guys on the planet doesn't know where vibranium comes from. Another thing, and another thing, he mispronounces Wakanda. Like I don't know how many people caught that, but like in the
He
middle of the movie,
does?
he like as they're figuring it out, this is after they have like that whole ship fight and they're talking or like they're going to like figuring out where the ship is, right? They're looking at like this
Right.
guy's old contact, and Banner looks at the computer and they're like, oh, well, where is something from or whatever, and Banner looks at the computer and he turns around and says, uh, Wakanada or something like that, and then he turns around and goes, Wakanda, and I'm just like I feel like they kind of treated his intelligence as a joke. Another thing I
Wakanawa.
hated about the
Yeah, that's
movie, I will
weird.
say, yeah, another thing I hated about the movie, I will say, is I hate how they like literally just used Black Widow for like fucking sexual tension. Like
Yeah,
until
yeah,
the
that
very
was
end, all she was used for was that, and I really was like, I'm not a fan of that. Um,
yeah,
like
it was definitely rough.
yeah, like I will say, Ultron is about the only thing that keeps that movie from going straight to F tier for me. Um,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that's how good of a character he was to me. Um, but he's about the only thing
Okay.
keeping that movie like even remotely high.
All right. So
Um,
I put it in B tier,
yeah,
right? Just to put it in the median.
yeah, we can match and be there.
Okay. All
All right,
right.
what's
Oh
next?
boy. Here we go.
Oh no.
Avengers Infinity War.
All right,
What do you think, Lucy?
this is. I don't want to say it. This is going to be
Oh
another
god, here we
unpopular
go.
opinion of mine.
Okay.
As much as people say they loved Infinity War,
Hmm.
was not a fan.
Okay.
The highest I would go on that movie is a B tier at best.
Okay.
And reasoning behind it, it they fucked up so badly on just the amount of characters they had to manage. Because
Yeah.
I mean, all due respect to Marvel, but with Infinity War, they had never managed that character like that many characters before in a single movie, and I just think they did it so poorly. Because at least to me, the way they did it was just like it was so much like quick paced action to different areas. And on my initial watch through, I loved it. I thought it was great. But I watched through again and I just noticed it gets increasingly more difficult to follow like half of these things that are going on. And then in the middle of the movie they have
Hmm.
Thor fuck off to some distant star because his fucking hammer is broken. Um Even though, Thor Ragnarok was literally all about him using this fucking power without Mjolnir.
Yeah. Fair.
Um
Fair.
but like yeah, no, it just
But
hmm,
go ahead.
it just to me like it just wasn't that well put together. Good storyline, poor cinematic execution to me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. I honestly though, I gotta put it in A tier, man. I
I'm
would.
willing to meet an A tier.
Okay, I wouldn't put it in S tier. It's not the best.
Fuck no.
It's not the
Fuck no. That
best
movie does
Avengers
not deserve
movie.
S tier ever.
We all know what the best one is, and we'll talk about it next. But yeah, I think your reasonings are fair.
Nah. Like
Um,
to me it had a good idea as a start, but it was a very poor execution. Because
mhm.
they did not follow like a proper structure when it came to divvying up all the scenes between each, Avenger group.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll slide it. We'll definitely slide it into A tier. I wouldn't say it's an S tier for sure.
Fuck
It's
no.
not a 9 or a 10. Um, but up next we have Avengers Endgame. I guess I'll go first on this one.
Yep.
It's S. I'm sorry. It's S. I cried during that movie. All right.
That's fair.
Um, whenever everyone Avengers assemble and the whole movie theater stood up. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A single tear was dropped.
That's fair. I will say
Uh,
I felt the vibes when my theater did that as well.
yeah,
Like
for
dead
sure.
silence just to the assemble, and everybody started fucking screaming, me included.
Yeah,
Um,
the thing is, yeah, I was about to say our movie theater was so respectful. They would cheer at like the direct, like right times, like
Same here.
appropriate
Same
times.
here. Nobody like did anything out of line. It was just like you waited for the exact second, and then it was just insane. And then it would chill out the
Yeah,
second it was done, and it would go to the next one.
yeah, for sure.
Like
Oh,
I
it was so good.
oh yeah, I remember two distinct like moments in that. Um, I remember two distinct moments in my Endgame theater. One was the initial charge in when Steve goes to the Avengers Assemble. And that
Mhm.
was just because like the whole theater jumped out of their fucking seats. Everyone like jumped
Yeah,
up, fucking like cheered. And,
yeah,
like
for
I saw
sure.
like two people down in the front row like legitimately jump. They were like, it was a great fucking time there. And then the other one was when Steve picked up the hammer.
Yeah, yeah,
That was like the
yeah.
other just
That was
insane groundbreaking moment.
oh,
Because for those who
oh
don't
my
know, Captain
god.
America is my favorite MCU character. So like that moment of me seeing him pick that up, I was like, I mean, let's be fucking honest. We all knew he was worthy, but
Yeah, yeah.
um,
I mean, we all knew from another movie. I can't remember
Age
what
of
it was.
Ultron,
Age of Ultron. He
yeah,
moved that motherfucker
he did. The reason
already.
why he didn't is because he had Tony's parents' death secret still. Civil
Oh,
War, remember that came out. He was worthy,
yeah, that does make sense.
but yeah, that's why.
You
That's at
know
least why
what?
it's theorized why he couldn't pick it up. But yeah, um, I will
Right.
say personally, Endgame for me is a rating an A tier, and that is only just because of the poorly done description on time travel. But I'm willing to meet you in S tier for it.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But yeah, personally,
Yeah, the time
personally,
travel wasn't
it's
well explained, but
yeah,
I
personally, it's
think
an A
I
tier for
think
me. That's just because like the way they did it seemed very rushed with the time travel. But I mean,
mhm,
still a great movie. I love how they kind of did like that whole you fuck with the past, it's gonna fuck with you sort of deal. So like
yeah. Fair.
I love how it would like break a
But they took a
reality.
different Yeah, I was about to say, but they definitely took a different take on it, like the timelines and stuff like that, right?
Oh,
Because
they
there
did.
is technically another universe where they're dead.
Yeah,
You know, they're all gone.
everyone died. Yeah, no, like I definitely do enjoy that. Like I enjoyed like the kind of how the ancient one explained like oh you take one of the stones and it disappears. You don't come back. All of these new universes that you've splintered off are going to die. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, I like this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it raised the stakes a bit,
Pretty
and I
sick.
like that. But yeah, it would be an A tier personally for me, but I'm willing to be an S tier for it.
All right. Up next, we have Black Panther.
The first.
Uh, yeah, the first one.
Now, personally,
Uh-huh.
um, S tier.
Yeah,
Just my
yeah.
blatant opinion.
This, I'm sorry. This is easy.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna say if you
easy. This is
disagree,
S
you're a
tier.
fucking idiot. The reason I
You're
say
a
that is because
bozo.
like
Sorry.
here's the thing. I don't care what someone thinks about the movie. The reason it was S tier for me, A, the respect and difference of the culture in it was just
Mhm.
insane to me. I loved the different viewpoint. It wasn't like this normal whitewashed bullshit you see of all this other thing. It was like
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
actual like I like it was actual like African culture, which I enjoyed. Like they even had a lot of the jewelry they have in Africa legitimately, which was really cool. I love
Yeah.
how they added it in. I don't know the proper terms for them, but it's like the mouth plates they had, the like stretched out ears and so forth. It was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool, and I love how like they respected the traditional outfits as well. But as well as like since it's Wakanda, they're more modern technology type of people. I love how they incorporated that same culture that's been there since ancient times into the modernized world
But
of
into
Wakanda.
the modernized. Yeah, that's it was super sick.
It
Now I
was so well
will
done.
now I will say, okay, I know what everyone's gonna say, all right. Yes. The CGI fight scene was shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it sucked. It sucked.
We all know that that scene was shit, but we also all know that they ran out of money
Yeah,
for the end of the CGI of that movie. It's
yeah.
just they just literally ran out of money.
I mean, to be fair, they
Can
had to
Marvel
CGI a
would not
lot,
give them any more?
but
Yeah, it
I
was
will
so
say,
much to do.
I will say, like, as much as I love like Black Panther, that whole thing with use the trains was so stupid. Brother, use the trains, and I'm just like, are
Yeah,
you fucking? You're ending this with a train, really?
yeah. Train go boom, right? What is this, Black Ops 3?
Yeah, right. No, it was so bad that ending, but I still rate it S tier, and that's just because like the inane respect they had for the culture, and it was so well done in that aspect for me.
Uh,
Like I think the
yeah,
only
it
two
was
issues I
just a
had with
great
that
movie.
movie, yeah, I think the only two issues I had with that movie was like the whole thing of you know, the fight scene at the end, and I really okay, this is going to sound really bad at first. I will explain it.
Oh,
I really disliked the stance of Killmonger's just oh, fuck the colonizers, because his whole issue with Wakanda was his uncle murdered his father.
right.
But
Yeah.
then he comes back and it's something else entirely. That's like
Yeah.
I'll admit
True.
like I have nothing against that viewpoint. Like I mean, I agree.
I
Everything
mean, then
about that
fuck the
shit was fucked up.
colonizers.
Yeah, like no, literally fuck the colonizers. Worst group of people to ever fucking live. But like
However,
I
but yeah, I
did
was
not
about to say, I see
understand the
what you mean.
stance.
The motive switch was super. All
It
of a
was
sudden,
random. It was
it just
random.
evolved all of a sudden.
Yeah, like it was really random because the whole setup in the beginning of the movie is like, all right, he witnesses King T'Chaka murder his brother, the Killmonger's father, in front of him, pretty not in front of him, but like walks upstairs, sees a Wakandan ship. The guy already knows about Wakanda, all of that shit.
Right.
So like he knows the king has murdered his brother, like murdered his father. So
Yeah.
there's that whole thing. But then it's all of a sudden, while he's working with Claw, he shoots Claw in the middle of it, which like at least to me did not understand because I'm like, why even introduce Claw as a fucking person in this movie if you're just gonna put him down like halfway through? Um,
Right.
but I mean, that's just the one thing I like that I just irked me about it is like, it was the randomized moto switch. Because, the initial issue was like, I've come home, I've come to claim the throne because your father murdered my father. Like
Right.
you do not belong there because you were the son of a murderer. And that was I was chill with that. Like, I was like, this is actually like a legitimate thing. I like it. It's a good reason to fight for it. And then it
Huh.
just all of a sudden, as soon as he got the power, he said, fuck it, burn the colonizers. And I'm like, I understand the motive. Where did it come from?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I get the motive of it, but I think it could have been explained a little bit better.
It could have been. Like, I
Also,
feel like if there was a bit more
one thing I
explanation,
think also one did they ever explain where these weapons were going?
sleeper cells.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But where?
They explain no more
Where?
than that.
What countries?
I think
Exactly.
they mentioned they had
Okay,
one in like
okay,
Britain, but that was about it. I
okay,
think
but
they
hear
mentioned
me
like that
out though,
first
right?
weapon shipment. They were like, all right, this is going to the UK or something like that. And I'm just like,
Okay, yeah,
okay,
I was about to say, but hear me out though. What that's not going to cause a problem later at all. Knowing that there's these sleeper cells at any time that are willing to revolt.
well, no, it
This
wasn't
isn't
that.
going to just come up again or explain.
No, they did explain that part. It wasn't like
They
sleeper
did.
cells directly. What it was like these like out. It was basically just Wakandan people living among the rest of the world. And Killmonger had reached out to them, basically saying,
Ah,
"I'm the king
okay.
now. Side with me or you're fucked." And a few of them sided, but not all of them.
Right. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
the shipments were going off to the very first defectors, and then it was from there those defectors were going to like supposedly turn the others once they showed their might. But I mean, my whole thing
Right.
about it was just like, I didn't understand the whole moto switch. And I mean, another thing I didn't understand really was like, okay, you hate colonizers just for what they did to your people. Why are you doing the exact same thing?
Right. Yeah. True.
Yeah. But I mean, overall,
Yeah.
still S tier movie. I loved it.
Yeah.
All right,
All
and
right.
we're back real quick. We're just gonna like jump through a few of these really fast. Reason being is because we're running a little short on time. We want to keep these episodes an hour for you guys' convenience. So let's quick fire off the Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor series.
Oh, okay. Where are they? Uh,
Well, let's just go
uh,
through the list. Actually, fuck that. Let's not look for them. We don't have time.
okay, I was about to say. The first one is Black Widow. I haven't seen it.
Black Widow.
But
I'd be tier it to be honest.
B
Not an
tier.
overly good movie, but I mean, definitely didn't hate it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
had some nice
Then
fight
there's
sequences.
there's the Captain. Is that Captain America 1?
First Avengers, what one
Yes.
was called.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're good. So Captain America 1.
S tier for me.
I yeah, I was gonna say A tier. It's very good. The way the character development is very good.
I,
And I like how they addressed it later in the other films.
Yeah, I S tier it
Um,
specifically because of like the fact just how it evolves from him being that like that soldier who just wants nothing more to fight to that guy who ends up being the self-sacrifice at the very end. Like he's realized
yeah,
his purpose in the war and he's like, this is what I'm meant for, and without a second thought, fucking smashes that thing down into a piece of fucking ice.
yeah, for sure. I'm willing to compromise and put it S tier.
All right,
Up next we got Civil War. I mean,
F tier for
not
me.
as good. Really?
I
Whoa, whoa,
hated that
whoa,
movie.
whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna say this right now. Civil War is my most hated Marvel movie.
Interesting,
I
interesting. I'm not. Now, I will say I think it's pretty mid because the conflict between those two is a bit it's a bit drawn out. It's a
it's
bit
politics.
dramatic,
It's stupid.
bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
it's a bit dramatic.
I'll do like a quick minute explanation of why I'd rank it in F tier. Reason being
Uh,
is because they just fucked up almost every character in that movie. So going straight from this, right? Cap keeps his general morals. All right, he's always been that kind of guy who's like, we should do what's right over what some fucking stooge tells us who works in a political government. And I
Uh-huh.
like that. They keep that. Tony, they whipped him like a dog. They completely destroyed his fucking character, right? Like, I get it, fucking you fucked up. You built Ultron, it destroyed a city. Like, you saved most of the people, but some people still died. But the thing that I hate
Right.
about him, go back to the first Iron Man movie. That motherfucker literally just flipped off the Supreme Court of the United States when they tried to take his Iron Man suit away from him. But in this movie, what?
Yeah.
Because they killed a few. How many people do you think died in New York? They kill a few people in Sokovia, and all of a sudden he wants to roll over and become like this fucking lapdog.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
It was just the
Fair.
whole thing, and then after that, eventually he's like, oh, well, Cap was right. He goes in. They find out that his parents are dead, and it's like normally he's a bit more level headed, I guess, but like the fact that he just automatically went into I'm gonna murder Bucky.
Right.
I,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was a really poorly done like fucking movie to me. I absolutely hated it.
True. True. The only reason I'd put it in C tier, right, is because I like the one scene that I liked between those two was the ending, the last fight that they had
Yeah, that was a good
with each
cinematic scene
other.
there.
That was a really good moment. It's the only reason I would bring it at that tier because this movie is shit. Okay.
It was the worst. It was easily the worst Marvel
This
movie ever.
movie is shit. Uh,
My
I
opinion.
don't
My opinion.
think so. I don't think so.
I
But
I will
we'll give
state
it
my opinion. My opinion.
fair,
There are
fair.
definitely
All
ones
right.
nearly as bad as it, but this one is like takes the top as fuck this movie.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Winter
Wait, what tier are we
Soldier.
putting in?
Um. I put it in. We'll put it in. I put it in C tier, but it's
Okay.
like a 3.
Okay.
It's like low C tier.
Okay.
By the way, when just for context, we'll say this in the tweet. When we put this in the tiers are in no particular order. It's just I just slapped them in the tiers.
Pretty much, yeah. There's no particular
Yeah,
order with them. It's just how they run.
yeah, yeah, essentially. But anyways, next one is Winter Soldier, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep during it because I stayed up for 36 hours.
That's fair. Personally,
So I
me,
don't remember.
um, personally, I will say, also probably catch some fire for this because I might be putting it a little too high. S tier for me. Reason being, I love how it's, as opposed to, what a lot of people think Captain America is. I like how it's like actually him standing up for what he believes in. And,
Right.
Shield's been taken over and he just basically blows that organization out of the sky. He's like, fuck it. Like, even Nick Fury basically is like talking about we're gonna salvage what's left of Shield, and Steve at the end of the movie cuts him off. It's like, no, there's no salvaging. Everything goes. Hydra, Shield, everything is crashing down. And I'm like,
Yep.
dude, I don't know anybody else who has the balls to stand up Nick Fury directly to his face. Like, I mean, in that movie, the guy withstood being shot, beaten, fucking shotgunned through the chest, like everything. And I'm like, and
Right.
you have the balls to stand up to that dude? Nah, I would
Yeah,
S
for
tier it.
sure, for sure. Okay, yeah, I'll slap it in this year because I fell asleep.
Fair.
Oh boy, here we go. And up next we got Captain Marvel. Now,
I'm on the unpopular side of this, to be
I
honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The raving reviews disturbed me away from watching it. I never saw it.
That's
Not gonna
fair.
lie.
I'm on the wrong
I'm
side
not
of this,
gonna
I feel.
say. I was about to say I'm not gonna say it was a bad movie or anything because I never seen it. Not gonna not gonna shit on something I haven't actually experienced myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the bad side of this, definitely. I would personally, like, B tier it probably. I
Okay.
actually enjoyed the movie. It wasn't bad to me. Like a lot of the reviews were about people complaining about like, oh, she doesn't show emotion, and I'm like, well, how the fuck would you feel if you got your memory wiped and you thought you were an alien designed from this race that also doesn't show fucking emotion? Like,
Right.
what? But I mean, yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. It was very nice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll slap it in B tier.
Sweet. All right, next one.
Next. Well, next we got Cloak Dagger.
Never seen.
It's a TV show. Never seen. Moving on. We got Daredevil.
I've seen like half an episode. I could not get into it, but I haven't seen.
Moving on. All right. We got the Doctor Strange series. So the first one.
First one, A tier.
I'm
No
not.
question for me.
I, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very biased. Doctor Strange is my favorite superhero. This is S tier for me. This movie is fucking
I'm actually willing to go to
beautiful.
S tier with
All
you.
right.
I'm willing to go with S tier for you for
Yeah.
the first Doctor Strange. It
This
was glorious. I
this
love that movie.
movie. Mwah,
As much as I
man.
want to fucking fist fight Doctor Strange, it was a great first movie.
Yeah.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I love him as a character, but the guy doesn't fucking learn. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
he's a great
He's one
character.
stubborn motherfucker.
Yeah, no, straight up. But yeah, I'm willing to S tier that.
Um. Multiverse. I never saw it.
C. So actually,
I
no,
went to go
F, F,
see.
F, F. That
F.
that movie
Okay.
sucked.
All
It
right.
was
Fair enough.
actually no. Hold on. No, I'm actually gonna C tier that, in my opinion. Reason being, despite the movie, being utter shit to me, Elizabeth Olsen did a very well job as Scarlet Witch in that movie. So C tier for that.
Fair enough.
They did their like, I think all the
Um.
actors did their best. It was just, bad writing.
Yeah. Up next is Eternals, and I actually haven't seen this, but I do have a bit of an opinion on it.
I'm in
From
the
what I've
unpopular
heard.
side. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was A tier.
Okay, I was about to say because I heard that this movie just had way too much to explain, and they just had to crunch it into a 3-hour movie.
Pretty much. I mean, they did
And
skip out on a lot of stuff because they
that's
had to.
understandable.
Yeah, they did have to
Yeah,
do it, but I think they
I can
did it
see
well.
that.
I think they did it well.
Okay.
Personally, I would throw A tier. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. It was good for introducing characters that not many people have heard of.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Up next, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy series. So the first one.
First
I
one,
love the first one.
I loved it too. It was great. I'd
It
probably
was
A tier
so
this
fucking
one.
good.
Um,
Yeah, I'll
oh,
go A tier. Yeah.
yeah. Only reason I wouldn't S tier it is just because of like, the kind of dragon for it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was just the whole thing. Like the
Um,
dragon was pretty slow to me.
and I would also put the second one in B tier because like
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
this is about the time that Marvel kind of curbs to like the more comedy side of things, which again, I don't mind. I
I
didn't
just wish
mind that part.
they
The
kept
movies are
up
still
with the
fun,
stuff.
but just still keep up with the action.
Yeah,
You got to know your fans, man.
yeah. Like I'll
You
agree to
know
B
they.
tier there. Normally, my opinion, I'd C
Mhm.
tier it, but I'll agree to B tier. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't good.
Yeah. Up next we have Hawkeye. I did not see it.
I've seen like half an episode. Personally, I really liked it, but we'll put it in haven't seen.
All right. I can't read that one. And it's a TV show that we probably haven't seen.
What's the letter and color?
Hellstrom?
Hellstrom?
Possibly? Yeah, Hellstrom.
Haven't heard of it.
All right. Oh yeah. Iron Man's? I haven't heard of this one. Or Inhumans, excuse me.
I was about to
Inhumans.
say Iron Man.
Yeah,
Inhumans, I've heard
both of them.
of, but I haven't seen.
All right. The Iron Fist series.
Haven't
Haven't seen.
seen.
All right. All right, here we go. The Iron Man series. The first one.
First one, I'd A tier.
A tier, yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Very, very
I
good movie.
only reason I won't S tier it is just because I feel like that beginning kidnap terrorist thing just took way too long. Like
Yeah,
all due
fair enough.
respect to that scene,
Fair
I
enough.
get bored of it so fast.
Fair, fair. Iron Man 2. I don't remember this movie, I'm not gonna lie.
Hammer Tech, guy with the whiplashes.
No. No, still gone.
Fair. This one I would also A tier. I mean, I liked it.
Okay.
It wasn't like the best thing ever, but I definitely enjoyed it.
Now I will say, I'm gonna S tier Iron Man 3.
I'm gonna agree with you there.
It's
Iron Man
fair.
3
So
was
it's so
definitely the
good.
best of the bunch. Like, there's no question about it for me.
It's,
Iron Man 3
yeah.
wipes the fucking floor with the rest of the Iron Man series.
Oh, for sure. Up next we got Item 47.
Don't know.
Never heard of it. All right. Jessica Jones.
Haven't seen.
Haven't seen. Loki.
Haven't seen the entirety of it, but I've heard some things about it. I heard he fucked an alternate version of himself. So just for that, I would throw it in C tier. But since I haven't seen it, just gonna say put it in put it in
Oh boy.
put it in haven't seen. Personally, I would C tier it though, just
Yeah,
based
we'll
off
put
of
it
what
in
I've heard.
haven't seen.
Yeah, personally, I would C tier it based
Alright.
off what I heard. That series just seems
Up,
so stupid.
yeah. Up next we got the Luke Cage series.
Have not seen.
I haven't seen it. Nope. We got Moon Knight.
Saw first 3-4 episodes. Didn't really like it. Couldn't get into it. I would probably C tier it.
C tier. Alright. Morbius gets an obvious F tier.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say
no I
Morbius is
didn't
automatic
see it.
F.
Didn't need to.
Shit movie, but also just fuck Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Any movie
Yeah.
he's in gets an automatic F tier.
Yeah. Yeah. The Punisher series.
Long ass time ago. I do not remember shit.
I haven't seen it.
Uh,
The Runaways.
Haven't seen it. Haven't seen.
Right. Shang-Chi is a fucking S tier.
Yeah, I don't care
I
if it
don't
says. I'm in
care.
agreement there.
I
No, S
don't
tier.
care. That
Again,
movie is fucking amazing.
going back to
For
the Black
such
Panther
a
thing, it kept with the culture well. I really liked it. And also the fight scenes
even
were just top tier
dude,
shit.
even that people were shitting on the movie before because because they had a low budget.
They picked apart
It was like one
everything
of the
for that
lowest
movie.
budget, and they did everything super well.
Here's the thing, lowest budget, and
Everything
yet the Shang-Chi film alone wipes the floor with most of the Avengers.
true,
Like, fuck right off.
true.
I don't care if it's got the lowest budget. That film was glorious.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Up next, we'll do all the Spider-Mans.
Hit me.
So, Spider-Man 1. The amazing.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, are we hitting
Spider-Man 1.
Toby Maguire?
Yeah.
Toby Maguire series Spider-Man
Oh,
1. I don't remember that movie entirely, so I'm gonna say B
Real
tier.
quick, which logo is it? Is it the guy? Is it the guy climbing the side of the building?
I don't know. Does it say the Amazing Spider-Man or just Spider-Man?
Ah, that's the key. I got it now.
Yes, Amazing Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. Regular Spider-Man is Toby.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll go Toby first. So, first Spider-Man. I watched it so long ago, I don't remember this
Same.
series.
I
I'm
actually
not
don't
gonna
even remember
lie.
who the villain was in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember them being good, but I just don't remember.
Oh no, I remember. It was the Lizard Doctor.
Ah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Lizard
Yeah.
Doctor. That one I'd put a B tier. I like that one.
The first one, okay.
Yeah, I'd put a B tier
But
on that.
yeah, yeah. The other ones though, I haven't. I just don't remember.
Yeah, second one was Doctor Otto Octavius. That one I'd put an A tier for that. I liked Otto a bit more. Um,
Uh,
and then the third one was just like the Venom.
Venom. Yeah.
Wait, no. I have all my things wrong. No. I
No,
have all my
you're
things
right.
wrong. The first one was Green Goblin, not Lizard.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, wait. Who do I? No, Andrew Garfield
Yeah,
had
the
the
first
Lizard.
one.
So Toby was Green Goblin, Otto Octavius, and then Venom.
Yeah.
So Green Goblin, no, with the Green Goblin, fuck that. I'm throwing that. I'm throwing that in an S tier. Willem Dafoe
Which
did
one?
glorious. Spider-Man 1.
First one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe did glorious in that fucking role. I do not care
Yeah.
what anybody says.
Yeah.
I'd keep the second one with Otto at A, and Venom I'd probably C tier that. I really didn't like that last one. It was just poorly done.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right,
See here,
Amazing Spider-Man.
and then the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't remember.
I remember both of them. Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. The first one was the Lizard Doctor. I'd probably A tier that. And then
Right.
the second one was with Max the Electro Man. I'd probably B tier that. Didn't like Electro as much as I liked the other one.
It is not on the list. Never mind. I'm blind.
It's all right. C tier
B.
or no
What'd
B
you
tier.
say?
B
B
B
tier.
B. Yeah, B tier.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
All right, here we go.
Tom Holland.
Yes, sir.
Homecoming.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
C tier for me.
C tier. Okay.
I could
There's some
not get
differing
into it that
opinions.
much. I like it's not a bad movie to me. Actually, probably B. I'll go with B on that. Not a
Okay.
bad movie, but I
Yeah,
really just couldn't.
I will. I was about to say I'll also put it in B. I have a very biased reason of why I like this movie.
Vulture.
Ned,
Oh,
no,
Ned.
no, the guy, Ned, the laptop he uses in the first movie.
You
all
told
right?
us in the last one. Yeah, it's your laptop.
Yeah, it's an i5 Inspiron 1500.
Yeah, I will say the one part I liked about Homecoming was when the teacher walks in the library and Ned's just I'm watching porn.
Porn.
I
I'm
love
just
that
watching
scene.
porn.
But
Yeah, see I see. I use that joke all the time where I'm watching anime with my friends, and like anime
Someone
gets into some
asks,
touchy subjects, and I'm like, whenever it does, I'm like, tell my friend, I'm like, hey, if someone walks in
tell them we're watching
and
porn.
walks in while you're walking this, just literally close your laptop, say you're watching porn. It would be better. It
It's
would be
easier to
better and
explain.
easier to explain.
Like, yeah, no, I'm watching Attack on Titan or something. Like, someone walks in, it's so like trying to explain the fact that giant people are eating other people is a lot more difficult than
Yeah.
just saying, "Oh, I was watching somebody get fucked."
Well, see, we were watching SAO.
Yeah, no, just say you're watching porn. Just say you're watching porn. At that point, it is
you know what
literally
episodes?
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
gonna tell you.
I know
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
mean.
say what was going on in the episodes. But,
It is more morally
they're-
right to say that it was porn than SAO at that point in those
yeah,
episodes.
yeah. I
But-
like SAO. Not gonna lie to y'all. I'm one of those people that actually like SAO. All right,
No, I'm right there
sorry.
with you. I like
But-
SAO too, but I denounced the two
but-
scenes in it.
Okay, I was about to say I understand the writer could have kept off the rapey vibes. It was not good.
They're not needed
I did
at all.
not like that. It could have been out.
I can't watch it. It's uncomfortable. But like, yeah, they could have kept both of those out.
For sure.
Um,
Anyways, this fucking talking about an anime and an MCU.
getting off track. We're at
episode.
102. Let's wrap up the Spider-Man series, and we'll have to end there.
All right. We'll go. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Far From Home. I'd probably S2 that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I loved
yeah.
it. It was
Very
great. Mysterio was great.
Oh,
Jake
and-
Gyllenhaal was Mysterio. I loved him.
Oh, and No Way Home is not even close to be, it's F tier. Obviously, it's the worst movie of all time. No,
Piece of
kidding.
shit.
I'm obviously kidding. It's S.
Yeah.
It's
Personally,
S. It's
yeah.
so fucking good.
It's great.
The
I love it.
visuals of Doctor Strange in the train scene actually
Dude.
made me cream my pants.
The mirror dimension
Actively.
was sick.
Oh my god.
It was great. No, I love those movies.
But yeah. So is that where we're gonna? Oh, we have
I
the
think-
Thor series.
Oh, let's
Venom.
Let's just like very quickly rank off the Thor series.
The only one I remember is the first one. It was pretty good. It
First
was,
one,
like, B
first
tier.
one, I would B tier it. Second one, Dark World, I would straight up F tier. That sucked. Ragnarok,
Okay.
personally, I would C tier, and Love and Thunder, I would probably B tier. I'm not a big fan of the Thor series. I really disliked all the movies, to be honest.
Fair enough. We got the Venom movies. The first one I'm
I don't
biased
remember them.
because I remember the first one. The first one was I think it was pretty good. It was like a B tier.
I'll agree with that. I remember
and
very
it's
little about it.
greatest movie in the world, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. A little
where we'll end
notice, honorable. Oh, Hulk.
F,
I
F,
gotta do Hulk.
F.
F. Yeah,
I
fair
hated
enough.
that movie
I never
so
saw it.
much.
Don't remember it. Just wiped out of my
It was a
memory at
piece
this
of
point.
shit movie. But I think that's
But
everything,
yeah, I
right?
think that's where we can end it.
Sweet. So, as always, we hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to, whatever the word is, follow, share, subscribe, whatever the button is to, hop on, keep listening to the podcast. Download, that's what it is. I always forget it. But yeah,
Add whatever the
like,
fuck.
yeah, check it out. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, the Amazon device that is currently sitting behind me listening to every word I say, waiting to call a SWAT crew for a kill box on me. Hi Amazon. But yeah, no. It's on all of those. Go check it out. Share it with your friends. We always want to do some more stuff here. If you guys have any creative ideas for us, let us know. We have documents in the description that you can fill out that let us know what you want to see. We also have a guest application if you want to hop on the podcast, or if you want to see some more of your favorite creators and stuff. Let us know. I'll reach out to some people. We'll see what we can do. Other than that, you got anything else?
No, I think that wraps it up.
All right. Happy 30th
If you
episode,
disagree with our
everybody.
takes, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
I'm
if you
kidding.
disagree
I'm
with our
kidding.
takes, you just suck. No, if you disagree with our takes, honestly, you're more than welcome to have your own opinion. We have ours, which is basically just this.
Yeah.
Now, I have friends who love Civil War. I fucking hate it, but yeah.
And most of these movies I haven't seen in 5+ years. So
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. Everyone's gonna have the different opinions on it. But yeah, as always, we hope you all enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you all in the next one, which will be coming on March 15th.
yeah.
Any last words?
Don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We'll figure it out.
We'll check our notes out.
Got a little idea. Exactly.
You got any of the last words?
No, that's it.
All right. As always, hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see y'all next one. Peace out, y'all.
See ya.